Today's episode of Level Up, we're doing something a little different. Not doing a microphone review, not even doing a camera review. We're doing a lens review. This one right here, oh yes, you see it, full frame, autofocus 20mm f2.8 lens by Viltrox for just $176, or you can get it on sale from time to time for $152, which is kind of what I did. Is it something I can recommend for you guys looking to get started in the mirrorless camera and kind of get a good, awesome shot like this, but without a face like this? Well, we're going to find out in today's episode. Level up. All right, full disclosure, Viltrox did not send me this lens, okay? This is something I've had my eye on for over a year now. First noticed it when Mark Bennett did a video on it on his YouTube channel, Camera Crisis. Encourage you guys to check it out. Viltrox did not send this to me. I've had my eye on this for about a year, and then I got one from the wifey for Christmas for about $152. Like, wow, that is cheap, especially when you consider right now you're watching me on my Sony ZV-E10, one of them, and it's got the Sigma 16mm f1.4 stop lens. That lens was over $400, and that's a budget lens. The Sigma is well renowned as one of the really awesome lenses you can get, and it just happens to be a budget lens on top of that for $400. I also rock the Sigma 30mm lens on my other Sony ZV-E10. This one goes for right around $300, maybe a little less, like $284 on sale from time to time. I use this for a lot of my interviews that I record, a lot of testimonies that I do at the church, also a lot of announcement videos, talking head videos in general. It's where it's nice and tight. The face is the focus, not so much the background. The Sigma 30mm can really hook you up with a really amazing professional looking shot at a budget price. So I'm thinking maybe 20mm is in that like sweet happy space where I love my 30mm for talking headshots. I love my 16mm for up close. But what about a secondary lens where I would need a little bit tighter, somewhere in between a 16mm and a 30mm, or I need a top down for unboxing videos? Like, how good is it? So we're going to make a video review of it. This is the Sigma 30mm lens, and you can see my problem. Right now, I have the camera, I would say, about 4 feet away from where I'm sitting, and it is too tight of a shot. You could see everything from the scar on my forehead because I run into stuff because of my pots, and I fall, and I slam face first into this stuff sometimes. Yeah, that's what that is. Anyways, you can see all kinds of stuff because it's like super up close. As far as workflow, yes, I can change these lenses out, but it is a pain, especially considering my setup. It's a small room, trying to make the best of my smaller space. So if I want to use my 16mm on this camera over here, my other Sony ZV-E10, I've got to take my Elgato prompter off, take the 16mm off, screw it onto this one, leave my Elgato prompter just sitting somewhere for me to step on, break, knock off the table, you name it. I just don't like it sitting around. I want it where it needs to be, set it and forget it type deal. So it's just a real pain to be able to switch lenses out all the time. I have a large monitor just to my left. That obstructs some of my shot. My softbox up on the ceiling pointing down at me, that obstructs my shot. All the stuff in my studio gets in the way. So let's go ahead and see if the Viltrox 20mm can help me out a little bit here. So here we go. Now we're on the Viltrox 20mm, but one of the things you can see as far as the main difference is it's not as good as a low light lens as the Sigma 30mm. So I'm gonna have to adjust my ISO. This I'm happy with. This frame right here, I like this setup. I like this backdrop. I like where my camera's sitting. If I had to back it up anymore, all right, I've got about 3 or 4 more feet behind it to back it up. But when I do, I get my monitor, which is sitting right here in the way. I get my softbox, which is right here in the way. Another softbox sitting over here, which I haven't even plugged in yet, would be in the way. I have a very narrow window in order to capture this much space without all my stuff, my peripheral stuff right here popping in the frame. Couldn't do that with my Sigma 30mm. Only could do that with my Sigma 16mm. But I wasn't ready to pay another $400 to get this secondary shot right here. The more angles I can throw at you guys to change things up, the better. But I'm just going to say right now, lighting is not the greatest right now because I didn't think I'd be able to get this shot ever. So I'm going to have to move my softboxes around and dial things in. But when I do, I'll come back and we'll be able to get a real, true appreciation of what this lens truly can do. I'll be back in a jiffy, in a sniffy, snappy. Snippy, snappy, sniffy, jiffy. Okay, I'll be back. This is me on the Sigma 16mm f1.4 on my Sony ZV-E10. And now we're on the Viltrox 20mm f2.8. And yes, I've changed. It's a different day. And I thought, you know what? We're not going to take it easy on this lens at all. No, we're going to throw some serious black at this thing because I want to know how good it can operate. Why am I doing this? I don't know. But anyways, it's just a lesser performing low light lens. And I wanted to know in my typical setups, a lot of my YouTube videos I've been wearing a lot of black lately, black hat, black sweatshirt, black microphone, black background. Man, can I use this in my main setup? I had to know. So now you saw it. That was my 16mm Sigma lens in the shot right here. All right, going back and forth. Take a look at that. And then back on the Viltrox 20 with all black. And I can use this. And this is with all my lights on, okay? This is like flooding my face with lighting for live streams where I'm not trying to go for a dramatic, cinematic look. Just want to be lit up. Just want people to see me. I've got a 36-inch softbox right over here to my right. I have a 10 by 12 softbox right here. I have another 10 by 12 softbox over, my hand left the screen, right over here. So I have 3 softboxes facing my face right now, but I got a big main one right over here for my key light, and then my fill light over on this side. I've got 2 12-inch 10 by 12-inch soft boxes kind of strategically placed to hide some of my old people wrinkles that you see on the screen right there. And then I have the 2 soft boxes over my right-hand shoulder, right and left-hand shoulders on my ceiling, kind of facing each other, not only to provide some lighting on my acoustic treatment panels behind me, to give the background some kind of characteristics, some features in there so I just don't get lost in the sauce. What was I getting at? I forgot. Anyways, yeah, let's turn off some of these soft boxes just to go for the typical cinematic look where you've got one main 36-inch softbox as your key light, and then just one 10 by 12 softbox over to my left as a fill light. Just those two. Let's see how it looks. I've got one 10 by 12 softbox right to my left, about a foot away from the camera as a fill light, just kind of adding some cheekbone features over here on this side. The light you see right here is from my Elgato key light on the ceiling behind me, just kind of filling this space out right here, kind of separating, just kind of adding just a little bit of lighting right here, give some separation between me and the background. Anyways, yeah, that's with one softbox right here. I've got it set maybe at like 20%. If that, I think maybe 15%, just enough, just a smidge for some fill right in here. That's it. Now let me go ahead and turn this one off, and I'm going to go ahead and leave the one on that is directly to my left. I would say about 9:30-ish, 9:45 p.m. on my clock, not your clock, because yours would be from where you're sitting like 3:30. Am I confusing you yet? Anyways, I'm going to move my fill light from over here to my left to right about over here. See how the Viltrox handles that light. Now, I would say this one is about, again, not quite 3 o'clock, well, 9 o'clock, not quite 9 p.m. This is more like 9:30, not quite 10 p.m., 9:30, maybe 9:33 p.m. on the clock dial for location, 9:33 and 45 seconds, somewhere in there. Let me go ahead and drop it to a straight 9 o'clock directly to my left, just hitting the side of my face. All right, now we're really getting some shadows on my face because the main 36-inch right over here to my right, I would say about 2:30, 2 o'clock, 2:30, 2:31 in 20 seconds, somewhere in there. This is what the Viltrox does in a seriously dark room, seriously challenging situation, especially for an f2.8 lens. And I'm going to say I am really impressed. I'm just going to say, like, there are better low light performing lenses out there. Absolutely. But I'm just talking about price point here. For $152, what I paid for it on sale, $170 something regular price right now, $175 I think it is. This is crazy. This is awesome. I mean, you want to talk about being able to level up your image and your shot if you want to move up from a webcam to a mirrorless camera at a budget cost. You can get a Sony ZV-E10 right now, body only, for like $598, $600 somewhere, okay? 600-ish. And then add $150, $170 Viltrox 20mm lens, and this is the image you're getting. Dude, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm straight up losing it. Anyways, I know these dimensions are changing. I have no idea what size those soft boxes are on top of my LED panel lights. I just look at them and see like 10 or 11 by 12. Could be wrong, but just, you're getting the gist of it. You know, all right, you want to know? You want to know? It's this guy right here. This is the size, okay? I'm losing my mind with these dimensions, but you get it. Roughly 10 by 12. Maybe more. I don't know. Where's my measuring tape? I don't know. I've lost it. We're losing it. This video is getting off the tracks quick, but you can just see I've got 2 of these lights off to my left as fill lights, and then I have a big 36-inch cob light with a 36-inch soft box on a small rig RC 120B cob light to my right as my main key light. And again, I've just got some background key lights, fill lights, hair lights. There we go. Hair lights behind me. I'm a microphone guy. All right. I enjoy video, but this is not my lane. But I just wanted to show you guys, if it's not your lane, how good of a shot can you get framing with a Viltrox $150, $170 lens in a low light situation. I'm black hat, black sweatshirt, black microphone, black walls, black sound panels, black grids on a softbox. I don't know. I got nothing. Anyways, thank you all. I appreciate you sticking with me on this video. So if you're willing to level up or you're ready to level up from any webcam in your workflow to a mirrorless camera, but you don't want to break the bank, you just ain't got it in you yet, this is a great setup. Sony ZV-E10 Viltrox 20mm, 170 bucks. Body camera, you're talking 670 bucks. And I'm using a bunch of $50 LED small rig panel lights and $27 soft boxes on top of them. Budget, baby. Budget all around. Okay? Not Amaran, not Aperture, not all that crazy stuff. Small rig. Budget professional. Professional budget gear. I'm done. What a launching pad to get you into this space as far as using mirrorless cameras with lenses for your YouTube channel, if that's the route you want to go. Audio, lighting, camera, lens, maybe lens and camera. I don't know. We can argue about that later. But above all that, the most important thing is personality. All right, you do you, boo. I'm done, okay? Gonna go find a therapist.